Oh, God. I am such a tool. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just turn it off. Turn it off for now. My bad. Oops. Oh, I'm such a moron.
No, I'll just have to keep sending you shit, I guess.
I forgot I still have my push to talk on, but my controller wasn't plugged in.
Oh my god.
I'm sitting.
We were like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm sitting here pushing my push to talk button on my PS4 controller, like, what the fuck? Ah!
I kept trying to drag you in, and you just kept moving yourself. I was like,
Well,
"What's
I
going
kept
on?"
moving myself because I didn't know what it was at first. I didn't know if it was the channel, if it was the server. So I went to my server and I'm like, it's still not working. What the fuck? And then I looked down and I saw my controller wasn't plugged into my laptop. I'm like, oh, so I gotta turn off my push to talk. Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus
How
Christ.
are you today, Drew?
Wish I was under better circumstances, but I'm doing alright.
I understand that.
Sorry.
Nah, shit happens. I mean, she was in her 90s, so I can't complain too much.
Still
It just
rough.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still rough.
But right now, right now, having a couple pieces of pizza, and then I'm gonna try a round or two of Tarkov before my kids get home.
Let's do it. Yeah. I suck so bad at Tarkov, but I love it. The
Dude,
gunplay is
I
amazing.
seriously haven't played this in like 6 months, so like all the controls, I'm about to start reading over just to make sure I remember how to fucking do this shit. Alright, let's see here.
Tarkov's one of those games that I bought the best version of. I never play it, but honestly, I don't regret buying it because itself is fantastic.
Yeah, I paid the what was it, like the $100 or $120
Yeah.
shit. I did the same thing, and I was getting it down. I was trying to get back into keyboard and mouse, which is why I wanted to play it. And then I started watching streamers play Dead by Daylight, and I was just like, you know what, let me try that, and I just got fucking hooked again. I was just like, shit, oops. So it's been a
LVND Mark when it comes to Tarkov, and he is bar none.
I watch Fuglet. Fuglet's fucking good.
I honestly watch this Landmark guy. I'll watch Fuglet, and honestly, I'd be willing to bet that he'd be giving Fuglet a run for his money. This dude, like,
Either way, though, I mean, they're both good.
Do USP runs just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, Fuglet. I started when Tarkov started making its come out, so to speak. I started watching Fuglet. I started watching Stone Mountain because Stone got into it hard with Fuglet, and then Muggs is another one that played it too for a while. But then Stone hopped on Warzone when that came out, and Fuglet bounces back and forth, but Fuglet still plays a lot of Tarkov, so I watch him a lot. Yeah. Fuglet cracks me up sometimes when he streams. He's fucking comical.
See now, Landmark, I think is how he goes. His shit's not really funny, but he's just disturbingly good. Like, his flicks are amazing. Like, he'll be like, oh, okay, I see him, and just shoot, and then just somebody will be dead, and I'll be like, there's no way there's somebody over there, and then he runs over there, and there's a dead dude. And he's not one of those little bitches that gets molded when he gets killed a lot. Like, when he dies, like, he obviously gets pissed, but, like, he doesn't get pissed. You know what I mean?
As long as he has insurance on all his shit, he'll be alright.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that. He brings in nice shit sometimes. He brought in, like, this alien M4 that didn't even have, like, an actual scope. It was just, like, a ring with a rangefinder on top and an empty fucking scope spot. So he would just aim through where the scope was supposed to be. And I think he had, like, 4 laser sights on it. So he was just using where the laser sight hit to fucking shoot people. And then he had a shotgun that had 6 flashlight attachments on it. Because what you doing, Yuri?
Oh god.
Right now.
Oh, Sorry, pizza went down the wrong tube.
Yeah, you don't want to send it down the wrong tube. That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
even though there's only one tube, but...
Don't do it. That's
shit.
dangerous.
I fucking hate that shit. You go to swallow, and instead of it going down your throat, it just pops right back up. That's what it did.
Ooh.
Whew. Alright, let's see here.
Actually, you know what, Bree? If there's anyone that is a good person to ask about the Ukraine situation who would actually motherfucking know, I'd say it's Drew.
What do you want to know?
God.
What do you want to know?
I don't even know.
Ask away, ask away, ask away. Because I've already pissed off some people today thinking thinking they knew what they were talking about, and they fucking didn't, so.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just...
Well, that's why I'm saying ask
got-
away. If you have
got
questions, go for it.
anxiety. I just got anxiety about the nukes is all.
They're not going to launch nukes. It's not going to happen. Because if
It's about them invading Ukraine, though, that it wasn't going to happen. It definitely
no,
didn't.
Ukraine had different circumstances, but them launching nukes, it's not going to happen because then it's everybody against Russia, and Russia doesn't have the soldiers for one, doesn't have the money for two. Half of their soldiers right now in Ukraine don't even want to fucking fight.
That's also what I actually, that is a question I did want to ask. Are they actually winning, the Ukrainians?
They're putting up a very well-rounded defense. Russia is having more trouble than what Russia thought they would. Ukraine...
Which for Russia, for lack of a better way of saying it, yes. Because Russia was not expecting to get this from a tiny little fucking, what used to be a Soviet bloc state. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. Basically, this all started because Ukraine wanted to join NATO and get away from Russia, and Russia wasn't really happy with that. So, the one thing Russia wasn't expecting, because Ukraine's one of those countries where their citizens aren't allowed to have guns. But little did they know, the president of Ukraine, or prime minister, whatever you want to call him, flat out came out and was like, okay, everybody between this age and this age, if you're able to fight, you're getting a fucking gun with all the ammo you need. No children. Most of the women aren't fighting.
I'm scared of his little ego getting bruised and him just getting pissed and start fucking nuking.
Let him get pissed, because the only person he could legitimately nuke would be Ukraine, and Ukraine is small enough to where if you drop a nuke in the center, it's affecting everybody around them.
Yeah. And if
That's
they
like
start
dropping
about it, they're fucked.
yeah, it's like dropping a nuke on fucking North Carolina. You got every other state around that's going to get affected because they're all close enough to get that radiation pocket. So he's not going to drop nukes. He's not even going to shoot nukes, because the second he does that, every country...
I live in Boston now, dude. I'm scared.
No, we're in fucking Michigan. Like, Boston, the only thing you guys really have is a port at this point.
See, listen, I got super scared the first night they invaded, and I was up until almost 6 a.m. looking up what would happen if he did nuke us. And every map that I saw said that if I live where I live, I'm dead. There's no way around it. Just bend over and take it.
Well, here's the kicker. If it came to nuking the U.S., Boston is not one of those targets that they're going to nuke, because all you guys have is a good port and decent seafood export. That's it. Boston is not a prime manufacturer of weapons, arms, or military vehicles. If they were to take out any areas in the U.S., they would take out Detroit, because Detroit can go from producing cars to producing aircraft and tanks in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, because we got TACOM and Selfridge.
Yeah, but they would also take out any place that has well, you guys actually might... I don't know what military bases you guys have up there.
We have the USS Missouri here or something? So I think we have something here, right?
Missouri? The fuck are you
Or not
smoking?
Missouri, what is it? What is here, Jess?
The Constitution? Yeah, but they're not gonna waste a nuke on a shitty-ass wooden dinghy.
No, they're gonna go after military
we don't have any
bases.
warships here?
No. unless they stop by to refuel and resupply. But they're gonna go after the major ports where all of the major bases are. So they're gonna go after
Like
Georgia.
Pearl Harbor again?
They would, but they're not that smart. If they did that,
Because Pearl Harbor got hella warships and hella submarines.
yeah, but they're not dumb enough to do that, because all you're doing is taking out warships, and in response, we're gonna launch nukes, and our missile defense system is better than their missile defense system.
Yeah.
They have a lack of a missile defense system.
Do we
It's
have
it's
Star
good, but
Force?
it's not as good as our. Leave the Star Force out of that. That's a joke. Leave that out.
Do you have one though? Like if they were to fire, do we have somebody in the sky that would?
It's if they fire nukes, we have Patriot missile systems that can intercept them and destroy those nukes. Don't even worry about that.
Okay.
The only way
I read that
Russia,
somewhere, too.
yeah, the only way Russia would ever think of invading us. Hang on a sec. Because if I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say it off stream.